All right, another principle. Let's say you decide you want to go download a free movie and you want to watch a movie, but you just don't want to pay anything for it tonight. And so you go online and you download a BitTorrent client. You search Google and you find a link and you download the thing and you click the OK and you install the whatever and you run the program. And there it's running and you go search for your movie and you click download on your movie. What could this program do? What is this program able to do? And in particular, let me ask you, let's suppose something went awry. And actually that thing I downloaded was a piece of malware. I just clicked on some Google result and, maybe it was actually malware that I'm downloading. What could this program do and what could it do to you? Just name some things it could do to you. Yeah. Give you a virus. Okay, yeah. Steal your info, yeah. Yeah, like my passwords or, anything. Yeah, all my emails, yeah. Intercept keystrokes, right? Yep, yeah. Could play extremely loud sound, like wake me up in the middle of the night or startle, yeah, Rickroll me, yeah, yeah. What else? Yeah? Yeah, it could wipe my hard drive, or it could encrypt my hard drive and leave me a note saying, if you ever want to see your data again, pay $100. It could make connections to other machines. What might an attacker want to do with that? Why might an attacker? Yeah? Okay, you could use it as a denial of service, so start sending a lot of messages to another machine to cause it to crash. Yeah. Use your computer to mine Bitcoin. Yeah, that's a popular one. Yeah. Install a rat, so like a backdoor access tool that would allow the attacker to control my computer in the future. Yeah, actually, and there's a really nasty underground there that's using this on like young women and spying on them through their webcam. Yep, could do that. Yep. Yep. Could be a worm that starts attacking other machines on my same network. Okay, so basically, what this program could do is it could do anything that I can do on my computer that program could do. And why is that? That's the way our operating systems, our desktop, laptop operating systems are built today. We think of they're designed to think of any program you run as like your agent. And so the operating system says, well, anything that you have the permissions to do, we'll give that program the permissions to do too. Now you can see how this creates a risk in the world where, there might be malware out there that I might accidentally install. Because now the act of installing malware of this bad binary, I just wanted to watch a movie, but might end up totally trashing my hard drive or causing all sorts of other things. Okay, so we would call this a violation of the principle of least privilege. Because this program has a lot of privileges. And it has a lot more privileges than are actually needed to do the task that I wanted it to do. Okay? So, what does this need to do? Let's think about that for a moment. If we just wanted to think about the minimum level of, capability or ability or permissions or privileges that we would give to this program to make sure that it's able to achieve the legitimate functionality, what would it need to be able to do on my computer? Yeah? Access the network to make downloads. Yeah? Read and write files, yep. Access memory or my hard drive. The whole hard drive? Can we limit that in any way? Can you think of any way you could limit that? Yeah? Okay, but let's think we're in the role of the OS, or we're telling the OS what to do. What would you could limit it if you want. Yeah? Cool. Okay, maybe only it has access to my downloads directory where it can write the downloaded file. Yeah? Sounds, yeah, great. Uh-huh. Does it have to read files? Maybe it might have to like read its configuration files. Yeah? Yeah? Tor extensions? Oh, you're saying that it maybe should only be able to download torrented files? Is that only be able to read in? Can't read arbitrary files on my hard disk. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. So what it actually needs is a lot less than what it gives. It probably needs to access the screen, but not the whole screen, just its own window. It doesn't need to be able to take the screenshot of other windows. It probably needs to be able to access documentation files and config files, but only its own config files. It doesn't need the whole hard drive. Probably needs to be able to open connections, but maybe only for certain port numbers, not all arbitrary, any host, any port number. Okay. So the principle of least privilege would say, in this case, it would be better to give this program only the privileges it needs, because if it turns out to be malware, or if it gets compromised, then the damage that's done is limited. So in general, the principle of least privilege says, give a software system, if possible, the smallest number of privileges you can. In particular, only the privileges it needs to accomplish the legitimate functionality. And if you can do that, then you will, that's kind of like a risk reduction or a harm reduction strategy. It doesn't prevent malware or prevent it from being compromised. It just means that the consequences, if it is, are reduced. All right. Here's a thought question for you. We've talked about desktop, laptop platforms that work like this, where they give applications lots of privileges. Can you think of any platform that does a better job of least privilege? Yeah? Sorry, what? You tell me. What are your thoughts? What made you think of Android? Yeah, every time I open an app, it asks for some permissions. How does that relate to the principle of least privilege? Is that good or bad for it? Yeah.
It's not exactly least privilege because the app may ask for a lot more than it needs, and when you have the choice to set this deny, you don't have the choice to narrow down on using it. So it's kind of related to the least privilege.
Yeah, it's kind of related to the principle of least privilege. It kind of encourages the principle of least privilege, in that if app developers start asking for a whole lot more than they need, maybe they'll get bad reviews. There's a chance for people to deny, so it's kind of moving you in that direction. Yeah? Uh-huh. Right. So, and mobile platforms, so the trend is that they're moving towards more control, giving you the ability to deny. So basically, why are mobile platforms so different? Well, the desktop platforms are basically an evolution of a design that was made in the 60s or 70s for mainframes, where at the time there was no internet. People worried some other user on that same mainframe was going to attack you. And that just didn't really age very well given the world of the internet and malware and so on. And so mobile operating systems were designed in the 90s, 2000s, and then we knew about this risk, and so they were designed to address this threat, and in particular, they do a better job of providing the principle of least privilege for applications. And so that helps make them more resilient to malware. Yep?
It's a little more abstract. I've noticed the Cal 1 cards where you can't access the agenda have very granular control.
There's a physical security version of that. Only give you access to the rooms that you need, not everywhere. Yeah.